imitate, assimilate, innovate. This trio of words, cherished by musicians and educators worldwide, encapsulates the guitarist's journey from student to artist. Our guitar heroes inspire and drive us to imitate their playing as accurately as possible. Assimilating their teachings, we construct a foundation of skills, techniques, and vocabulary. This groundwork rewards us with creative freedom to innovate, nurturing our unique sound and artistry. Join us this month as we celebrate guitar heroes and legends that have inspired and influenced many of our own TrueFire artists and educators. You just might discover a few new guitar heroes and legends to add to your own list. Let's dig in. Eddie Van Halen was a guitar virtuoso and a true innovator in the world of rock music. His lightning-fast technique, dazzling solos, and groundbreaking use of the tapping technique have influenced countless guitarists. Van Halen's contribution to the evolution of rock guitar playing is undeniable, and his enduring legacy as a guitar icon remains unmatched. Today's free lesson on Eddie Van Halen is from Andy Wood's Guitar Heroes course. Let's dig in.
I can't say the word best. Music is not about best. Music is not a competition. It's not sports. But with that said, Eddie Van Halen. I mean, y'all can probably get on the internet and send me a lot of emails and email TrueFire and post on my Instagram and burn my house to the ground for what I'm about to say, but I got to stand by it. Electric guitar, Hendrix, EVH. That's it, man. There was the world before and there was the world after. I don't think we would have had, there would have been none of the guys, that we have playing guitar the way they did if it wasn't for an immigrant kid with a homemade guitar in 1977, 78, playing backyard parties and then dropping a musical atomic bomb on us with Eruption. 1 minute and 42 seconds is all it took to reinvent the world. And I wasn't a kid. Unlike most people who got into Van Halen, they got into him when they're, 10, 11, 12, 13. I didn't even listen to electric guitar, but it was on that mixed CD that I talked about, EVH's Eruption. From there, first time I heard that, I went to the disc exchange and I got that black greatest hits. Van Halen had some of the best stuff from David Lee Roth, had some of the best stuff from Sammy. And, my first experiences with Van Halen wasn't one or the other. I got to enjoy both sides of it. And by that, I mean the song is stylistic, right? It's almost like two different bands, like David Lee and then Sammy. And it just changed my life. Like it's really, Ed was the guy that got me into rock. I mean, it was just like he got me into distortion. Like here I am doing all these tracks for you guys. I'm using some distortion. It's like that's all EVH. It was really, for me, it's like Tony Rice was my first guitar hero. Brent Mason made me want to play electric guitar. Eddie Van Halen made me want to play with distortion and rock and check out all this other stuff. I probably would have never found Steve Vai, like Paul Gilbert, Andy Timmons. I would have never found that if it wasn't for Ed Van Halen. And there's not enough in the world. I mean, it's like, of course we all, it's like we all, right? But it's like the things that really stuck out to me were things like, like stuff like that Ed did. I mean, things that we don't think of being an Ed thing. And I mean the musicality of Ed, I remember sitting and learning all the sweeps from the from the jump solo, the keyboard sweeps that happened, outside of all the quintessential Ed riffs that we all learned. All of those things are kind of obvious, right? It was this underlying musical genius, man. It didn't even seem like he was shredding. It was just playing music. It was just so musical. And rest in peace to the greatest rock guitarist that's ever lived.